Back to boehner, nytimes.com. Subscribe, digital/home delivery. Log in. Register now. Help. Homepage. Today's paper. Video. Most popular. Edition, US/global. Search opinion. World. US. NY/region. Business. Technology. Science. Health. Sports. Opinion editorials, columnist, contributors, letters, the public editor, global opinion. Arts. Style. Travel. Jobs. Real estate. Autos. Opus Ed columnist. Back to boehner. By Gail Collins. Published, September 13, 2013. Back to congressional gridlock. Back to watching John Boehner provide exciting updates like we're continuing to work with our members. Maybe, if the stalemate goes on long enough, he will once again tell reporters, if hands and butts were candy and nuts, every day would be Christmas. I always enjoy that part. Earl Wilson / The New York Times. Gail Collins. Go to columnist page. Connect with us on Twitter. For Opus Ed, follow @NewtOpinion, and to hear from the editorial page editor, Andrew Rosendahl, follow @NderNeat. Tra-la-la. For the last few weeks, we've been awash in worries about profound problems in foreign affairs, but now we're going domestic again. We're back in budget crisis territory. Compared with Syria, it seems like a walk in the park. Good old fiscal cliffs. It's possible you've lost track of this over the summer, so I have prepared a calendar of upcoming events. Feel free to put it on the refrigerator. September 23rd, House of Representatives goes away for a week-long vacation. Because, you know, they need to see the folks back home that they didn't see when they were there all of August. It's possible that leaders of the Republican Party will cancel their long-scheduled break rather than let it be said that the House only spent 9 working days in Washington in the month before the federal government shut down. Which we would definitely be saying. October 1st, government shuts down. Do not plan a vacation in a national park for early October. The critical chunk of House Republicans insist that they will only vote for a bill to keep government going if said legislation also defunds Obamacare. You may have noticed that House Republicans have a stupendously high opinion of healthcare reform. Most Democrats think it will be a very good thing over the long run, but probably a pain to implement, with lots of complaining from all sides. Republicans, on the other hand, think that the instant it goes into effect, voters will be so ecstatic they will toss out any public official who threatens to take it away from them. Yet, simultaneously, the world as we know it will come to an end. Go figure. Since neither the Senate nor the President will bite the defunding idea, Speaker Boehner came up with an interesting compromise, under which the House would pass a bill that keeps the government running and defunds Obamacare. But it would be structured so that the second part would vanish when the bill got to the Senate. There are a lot of procedural details. But, really, all you need to remember is, Boehner bill, Obamacare defunding part disappears by magic. The Tea Party faction in the House does not appear to be fooled by this maneuver. Date to be announced, government starts up. If there is a shutdown, it won't last long. Probably no longer than the moment when voters begin to wonder about the clerks who process Social Security checks. This is a good moment to mention the sequester. I could have brought it up earlier, but you had a lot on your plate with the disappearing Obamacare thing. Of course you remember the big, bipartisan budget deal in 2011, with all the automatic, irrational cuts to federal agencies that would go away as soon as Congress came up with a sensible bipartisan budget plan. Just look at that sentence again, and ask yourself how we ever imagined that one would work. We've already had one sequester, which has hacked into education funds, money for research and long-term upkeep of the parks. This week, Michael Schmidt of The Times reported that the FBI has a cost-cutting plan to shut down its offices 10 days a year. In case of a terrorist attack, furloughed agents will be called in from home. The second phase will start to be felt over the next few months. It's particularly hard on defense contracts, so many members of Congress would like to see it adjusted. Some of us, of course, would prefer to get the FBI back. Anyway, the issue is going to come up, and I don't want to see you throwing yourself under the bed the first time you hear the word sequester. We're better than that. October 18th, first possible date for Treasury default if Congress can't come up with a bill to raise